Hey, welcome.
Welcome, Rube.
What podcast is this again?
We are doing.
The worst of the best.
It's good to be here, Rube.
It's good to be here, brother. It's nice that we're able to be in the basement underneath mother and father.
Yes, my parents live above me.
It's like Wayne's World.
Well, to be fair, yeah, we're doing this show.
Garth, he's gone bald.
Garth has gone bald.
For those listening, don't know that on the podcast. The majority of our listeners would be podcast listeners.
Yeah, welcome. The majority of the people will be listening to this on their iTunes. This is on YouTube, and if you've actually seen this on YouTube, you are a dedicated fan because the majority of our listeners will be on iTunes. But welcome. May I just do a little bit of housekeeping right away? Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube, find us on iTunes, and leave us a review. Please leave us a review because that's how people find us. If you don't leave a review and just listen to us, we're free, but we want people to listen to us. So, hey, leave us a review. Even if it's 1 star, it helps, believe it or not. We probably deserve 1 star.
Yeah. I have a business that people can, like my day job, where people leave reviews about my business. I get mostly 5 stars, but the odd 4-star, I'm like, yeah, there's room for improvement.
Right. Well, Ruben, you deserve 5 stars.
Oh, bless your heart.
Bless yours.
Okay, today's topic, we have 20 minutes.
We have 20 minutes. We got to go in here. We're burning Midnight Oil.
You're burning the band?
Burning Midnight Oil.
Does anybody remember that band?
Yeah, Midnight Oil, Canadian rock band, bald-headed guy. Looks like the...
Canadian?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Australian. Midnight Oil is Australia. Okay.
Anyways, okay, back to...
today's topic.
Now, it's the best... When we say the best, it's the highest grossing movies of the year so far that have a soundtrack.
No, Ruben.
Oh, I got this wrong?
Yes. It is movie soundtracks.
Yeah.
It's the top selling singles from those movies.
That's what I said.
No, it's not. So some of these movies came out years ago, but they still sell on the soundtrack charts.
Oh,
yes. So this is a list compiled from July 2017 on iTunes. We use the iTunes as the measuring standard. So this is iTunes singles sold on iTunes. And the criteria that we used was top selling so far in 2017 soundtrack singles.
Yes.
You're with me so far?
Yeah, totally.
And a lot of the movies like Moana and Trolls, they fill up like the top 15. So we just picked the top selling single from that movie. So we have 5 different movies. Okay. So here's actually number 10. Number 10, Ruben, selling a single, but it's in the top 5 of, separate movies.
Yeah.
Is called 1,000 Years by Christina Perri from the movie released in October 18th, 2011, 6 years ago, Breaking Dawn Part 1.
Wow.
Did you ever see the Twilight series, Ruben?
No, because I'm a man.
You're a man? Okay. I actually have seen.
Are you really?
Becky and I, our first date as a dating couple to the movies was the second in the series, New Moon.
Were you lost because you didn't see the beginning?
It was a horrible movie. Anyone that's seen the Twilight movies, that even is a fan of the movies, will admit that New Moon is a horrible sequel to Twilight. So anyways, I actually have seen Twilight, New Moon, the third one, I forget what it's called, and then Breaking Dawn Part 1. I have yet to I haven't seen Part 2. I never got around to closing that series up.
Wow.
So I don't know if Edward gets Bella or Jacob. I'm not sure who he ends up with. So here is a clip of the song 1,000 Years by Christina Perri. This still is a top-selling single. Ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
Time is brought your heart to me.
All right, okay.
All right.
So that's so long. Come on.
So that's Christina Perri, 1,000 Years, and the music video has 623 million views.
It's crazy.
And Ruben, for full disclosure of this podcast episode, this is the first time I've ever heard of Christina Perri, and it's the first time I've ever heard the song.
I've heard the song. First time I've heard of her, and it looks like her career has peaked with that song.
Oh, So this, mind you, it's a big hit, but this is her biggest hit.
I would love, I'd love to be a one-hit wonder.
Sure, I'm.
The royalty checks just keep coming in.
Right, I'm a no-hit non-wonder at this time in my life.
I don't wonder why you're a no-hit.
Well, thank you, Ruben. So it's Christina Perri.
Okay, moving forward. Let's,
Well, let me just say something here before we. I don't.
Twilight has taken so much of our lives.
Yeah, we just want to make clear to our audience that we're going to play from the least selling of the top selling singles of 2017 to the greatest selling.
So
and then we'll pick
people
the
are
worst.
still buying that song?
People are, yes, as of July 2017, this is number 10. It's
Stupid.
top selling
So
single
stupid.
of a movie soundtrack. So it's in the movie soundtrack category. All right. Well,
Again, why I'd like to be a one-hit wonder.
and I'll just say that we are not disclosing our worst of the best just yet.
No,
But some
these
of our,
are the best selling. We'll pick the worst.
that's right. Well, these are the best selling, but some of our reaction
Let's move forward. Let's go.
Let's just go. Let's just rock this joint. Okay, so that's that one. I can close that.
Yeah, I'm happy if I never.
All right. So this next song, Ruben, is the number 8 selling top single from a soundtrack movie called "I Don't Want to Live Forever" from the movie 50 Shades Darker.
Is this the prequel to the Michael Jackson story?
I think it is. 50 Shades Darker and 50 years younger. So, yeah, this is from, I believe this is from another, which I have not seen, but I believe this is, speaking of Twilight, my understanding is that these books,
There's a crossover demographic, I'd imagine, between the Twilight readers, and then they grow up and they're still.
what's that show called? What's called?
50 Shades of Grey.
Okay, thank you. 50 Shades of Grey. But my understanding is that 50 Shades of Grey was fan fiction of the Twilight series that became a new trilogy of erotic drama. And it deals with stuff in the closet.
I feel like my IQ's dropping with the more information that you're giving me.
But you have to know the background. So
no, I don't. Okay.
Listen, but so this is, we have to say who's
We got
performing
20
this.
minutes, brother.
I know, we still got to, okay, so this is Zayn and Taylor Swift. I've never heard of Zayn. Have you ever heard of Zayn?
I'm embarrassed that I think he's a One Direction member.
Really? I've heard of One Direction.
I think so.
Okay, so he has a beard now in the video. So this
because that's what boy bands always do.
okay.
I'm a grown up now. I'm not a boy band.
So this has 353 million views, not as many as the other one.
No.
This came out though a little later. December 9th, 2016. This is Taylor Swift and Zayn. All capital letters, by the way.
Oh, he's just so zany.
He's Zayn. Okay. So I Don't Want to Live Forever.
All right. Okay.
That was actually Zayn singing.
He beat me to
I'm
it.
sorry.
He beat me to it. So it started with T Swift, and then went on to Zed Ain.
Oh, we should have mentioned it. So for our listeners, Ruben and I'm 41 years old. Ruben, you're 39.
39, yeah.
I have yet to hear a Taylor Swift song all the way through.
Oh.
I've never heard that.
When I started dating my wife, I'm like, put whatever you want on the radio. She put on Taylor Swift, and I was like, okay, I'll listen to it. And then she's like, okay, you want to put something on? I'm like, sure. She's never listened to Taylor Swift again.
Okay.
Once she heard real music, she's like, Taylor Swift was dumb.
I thought Taylor Swift was country. I don't know why I thought that.
She was country, and then she skipped rock and roll and went to pop.
Okay, good for her. I also want to say, for full disclosure for the podcast, that Ruben and I independently listened to all of these songs on our own.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what the other one's going to pick for the worst of the best. But again, this song, when I did the research, Ruben, when I heard the song all the way through for the first time today, was the first time I've ever heard this song before. So I've never heard the song before today.
At work, I listen to pop radio a lot of the day.
Fair enough. I know you're not listening to the song, but I never heard of Zayn before.
Okay, there's too much time on Zayn.
Okay. Now this one is the one song so far that I have heard before. It came out 2002 and it's still selling. It's number 4 top selling soundtrack song of 2017 so far. And I'm just going to play it. I think our audience might know this one.
All right. So we all know it. It's obviously not going to be the worst pick.
No, I know that one. 14 years old, still selling for good reason. I'm not a big rap fan. Like I don't listen to rap, but I tell you, boy, that guy's got some talent. Eminem.
Oh yeah, he's very, very talented. You don't have to be a fan of music to understand that somebody has talent.
Yeah, and that song, I could listen to that all the time. I could actually listen to that and have no problem.
Yes.
So
it's the Eye of the Tiger
of Eminem. All right. So I'm gonna now go to the #1 selling single so far 2017. This is from.
Why are you doing that?
Well, I'll tell you. But let's just go to #1 first, because #1 selling song of 2017 is from a young lady who's 16 years old. Her name is Wally Cravaloho from a cartoon called Moana. Mona? Or is it Moana? I don't know. It's a Pixar Disney film, and it's called How Far I'll Go. Again, I've never seen this cartoon, and I've never heard the song until today, but here it is. Stand by. There's a snippet from it.
Okay, we don't have so much time.
Okay, well, we still have 9 minutes.
It feels like
I understand
forever when I hear crap.
You're rushing, and we have 8 minutes to talk about the song.
I didn't rush. Lose yourself.
All right. So this is from it has 205 million views. The first time I actually heard the song, I will tell the truth, was at the Oscars.
You went to the Oscars?
Yeah, I went to the Oscars, Rube. I was on the carpet. Yeah, I was actually there with Stallone.
Okay, good for you.
But I didn't know the song then, and I didn't think of it till now again for our assignment for the top selling singles.
Mm-hmm.
She's 16 years old. That's pretty impressive.
Absolutely.
The song
it's impressive no matter the age.
The song is pretty generic for a Disney song. It sounds like it's like a tropical Frozen.
I know. It's exactly what it sounds like. And I'm sure that's exactly what they're going for.
Well, it's the #1 selling single of 2017.
Oh, good for them.
So far. All right. Now, the reason why I saved the #2 selling single of 2017 for last, and I guess I will spoil because this is the last. Ruben, I will say, for the record, I like the song. I like it a lot. I don't know what it is. It makes me feel happy. It's a fun song, and I'm not gonna lie to you. The video actually is one of the few times where I've seen the song on YouTube where the video enhanced the enjoyment of the song.
I haven't seen the video.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you mind watching just a little bit?
Well, yeah, a little bit.
We've got 7 minutes.
Okay, well, let's.
So just to let you know, I can see but you dance. You got good creeping up on you, so just dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance. Ain't nobody leaving, so keep dancing.
I like it when they get like the average-looking person to dance in a video.
Right. Justin Timberlake is a very handsome man.
Is he?
He's an I get why females and males would find him attractive. He is a charismatic, handsome guy. Now, again, speaking of the Oscars, because the Oscars do soundtrack songs, and so this song was the first time I heard this song. Was Justin Timberlake during the opening of the Oscars?
Yeah,
came out and he danced and sang the song through the crowd.
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay,
yeah.
Even then, I was like, "Oh, this is kind of catchy," not knowing it was from a movie called Trolls. I should have said that. And so I thought I never listened to it again, and then again for the research for this film, for this podcast, watched it on YouTube, listened to it. I'm like, my goodness, this is really. I admit that it's fun. I actually had a lot of fun watching it.
Yeah, no, it's a good pop song.
So I will say that the best of these 5 that I like that one. I actually legitimately, if you put that,
You like that one over Lose Yourself?
it's just it's fresher. I'm maybe 10 years. Lose Yourself won't lose as much as Dance, 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 or whatever that's called. Oh, we didn't say what that one was called, but I think everyone knows. It's something about.
I like the idea that somebody's podcasting, listening to our podcast, but wouldn't know that song from JT.
Right. I think most of our listeners, if anyone,
Dad,
yeah,
Dad, if you're listening, there's a singer named Justin Timberlake, and
Ruben and I are very much fathers. We just we're out of touch, but we thought this would be a fun because we don't know what's really selling out there, what the kids nowadays are listening to, and yeah. So, Ruben, what are you? You are just driving the show. You're driving us. We got 4 minutes now. We're just gonna pick our worst.
There's 4 minutes left.
Pick your worst. You go first.
So I'm confused. Why did you do 10 and then skip the middle?
No, because let me clear that up. So when I say those 10th best-selling song, 8th best-selling song, 4th, and what have you, because in between were other Moana songs and other troll songs.
So different movies.
That's right. So these are the top-selling songs from non-repeating movies.
Yeah. I didn't know that. So
my apologies, Ruben.
I had a lot. I had this internal stress going on.
No, this is 5 songs. That's it.
Oh, okay, well that's easy to do.
Well, now you. Oh, my apologies. Maybe I wasn't clear. So you thought I had 5 more to go with here.
It's like if you're watching the movie Speed, and then you find out you actually can slow down.
Yeah,
it's not that stressful.
I apologize.
For me, I was like,
thought we were only halfway.
I was like Sandra Bullock going,
"Oh, why are you driving this so hard? We're done. That's it. That's the 5 songs. We still have 3 minutes to spare."
Okay, so the worst out of the 5, the 5 songs being Justin Timberlake, Eminem, Zayn and Taylor.
Yep.
And Christina Perri and Alula Carvalho. Who?
Yeah, Wally Cravola. Okay. What is the worst, Ruben, of the top-selling soundtrack songs of 2017 thus far?
Okay, for me, I wanted the worst to be Christina Perri or Taylor Swift. I wanted those to be the worst for me.
Yeah.
They were not the worst.
No.
The movies might have been the worst.
Yep.
But
we're not basing it on the movies.
You know, bless her heart, she's 16.
Mm-hmm.
She's got many more years ahead of her, and maybe she'll have something that doesn't sound like generic crap later on. Alilia Carvalho, who, how far I'll go, how far you'll go, I don't know. But you're a one-hit wonder, and you're the worst.
All right, so she is I'm with you too, Ruben. I actually do agree with you. The number 1 selling single of 2017 soundtrack single is my pick for the worst of the best.
It's the worst.
Yeah, Wally Cravacola.
How far I'll go? We already know.
Yeah.
This is it. You're a one-hit wonder.
I don't even know if this movie is called Mona or Moana. I actually don't even know.
What's Mona? Mona.
But it's Moana. I can say Moana. I don't know where the enunciation
Well, how do you spell Moan?
I know, but how you spell Anna? Moana. You want some Moana?
Anna's 2 N's.
No, I've seen girls with 1 N. I guarantee you there's Anna's with 1 N.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure by short she goes by Mo.
Come on, Ruben, we got to wrap this up. It's almost 20 minutes.
Oh, I don't know.
That's fine. Yeah. Hey, that was fun. I actually really enjoyed this one. The music ones are fun because I got to expose myself to things I would never listen to. And so out of this, I'm glad I got to hear that Justin Timberlake song. I'll never listen to the other ones ever again. And Moana, I wish you all the best.
Yeah.
Remember.
What don't you remember?
Remember, in front of every silver lining, there's a cloud. Okay. All right. Till next time, Ruben. Episode 4 done. All right. I just got to find a return stuff. So, for those watching, we're doing another one right now. Bye.